Other things out there happening, and I would be remiss if I didn't get to them. Kim Jong-un has backed down from his promise or threat to eliminate Guam, to erase Guam, to wipe Guam off. Another guy, he didn't want to appease anybody. He wanted to wipe Guam off the map. Actually, I don't think any of that was ever true either, but with a madman like this, you have to deal with the possibility. And so guess what's happening? Guess who's getting the credit for this one? Well, yeah, the Chi-Coms, but Mad Dog Mattis. The media is crediting Mad Dog Mattis because Mad Dog told Kim Jong-un, pal, if you do this, then there are going to be responses in kind. And Kim Jong-un backed down. But Kim Jong-un said, but that you Yankees don't think this means anything because I'm just going to be thinking about it harder. I'm going to take the time. I'm going to be watching you Yankees. So we're supposed to be quaking in our boots here as that little odd haircut supposedly ponders what's going on. We are now told also this poor little guy himself is a victim. Do you know that it has been recently discovered that he's been taking steroids? And therefore, we might not have actually seen the real Kim Jong-un in the past 6 months. He might have been experiencing what is called roid rage. I'm not kidding. I'm not making it up. I don't make anything up. Everything I tell you I saw somewhere in the news. Some of it I print out, some of it I don't. I didn't print this out. I read it. It's in the voluminous stack of stuff that I read between last night and this morning. The reason that it matters to me is because there's one reason Kim Jong-un backed off, and it's Donald Trump, who will not be given credit for anything. It is Donald Trump who told this guy what for. It's Donald Trump who practically begged this guy to hit Guam. And everybody in Washington, oh my God, he's begging him. Oh my God, you remember this? He's insulting Kim Jong-un. Oh no. He just told Kim Jong-un to go to hell. Oh no. He just called Kim Jong-un crazy. Oh no. In the left's view of things, that's going to make Kim Jong-un really offended and really mad, and he's going to launch. They do not, and all, Rex Tillerson said, back off. Trump is just talking the language they understand. And Kim Jong-un has backed off, and the last person you're going to see get any credit for it is Trump. Let's go to the audio sound bites. Grab number 11 and number 12. This is John Berman. Oh, I forgot to tell you something. And Cookie, don't bother giving me the bite. I'm getting backed up here as it is. In that segment where I played the soundbite from Michael Eric Dyson or Eric Michael, where he went on about how cerebral Obama is and what a pig idiot Trump is, there was somebody else. There was a Republican or a conservative guest, and it's a Trump supporter. And I'm a mental block on the guy's name. He's from Utah. And he's good. He's been a Trump proponent, defender, supporter since the primaries. And he acknowledged during this debate that the Nazis are bad people, the Klan bad people. And Kate Baldwin thanked the guy for being courageous enough to admit on CNN that he finds the Nazis and the KKK repugnant. It was no different than when, Al Gore, in a vice presidential debate in 1996, Bob Dole was our nominee, and he had chosen Jack Kemp to be his Veep. And Al Gore was the sitting Veep for Bill Clinton. And they had a debate, and Al Gore stands there and says, now, Jack, you're not like the rest of your party. You're not a racist, and you're not a bigot. And Kemp said, thank you, Mr. Vice President. Well, this guy, I didn't even hear what he said. I heard Kate Baldwin, who was the info babe, who was hosting the segment, did pretty much the same number on this guy that Al Gore did on Jack Kemp. Singled him out for the guts and the courage to actually speak out against the Nazis and the KKK. And then she said, see, it wasn't so hard, was it? See, we can all do it. If we all would do this, see how much better off we would be? She was preaching. She was condescending. And it was the end of the segment. The poor guy didn't have a chance to react because she had just responded here to this Eric Dyson guy who had been talking about Obama's brilliance. And I'm saying, gee whiz. Well, anyway, her co-anchor sometimes is a guy named John Berman. He used to work with Fredo works with Alison Camerata. This guy, maybe it is Kate, but it doesn't matter. He's on at 11 o'clock in the morning, I think. They float the times. This was this morning, CNN's newsroom, and this is this guy, John Berman, talking about Kim Jong-un announcing that he's decided for now not to attack Guam.
He blinked. He seemed to blink right here. Kim Jong, unbelievable. North Korea backs down.
Okay, now I need to ask you, does he sound disappointed? I want you to listen to this again. Kim Jong, unbelievable. Oh, no, the guy backed down. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you people in the audience, because I could be misjudging this. But my interpretation is that they're a little disappointed. The disappointment is not anything other than Trump wins. They just can't abide it. And Trump is not going to be given credit for Kim Jong-un backing down. The Chinese are going to get credit. But why are the Chinese doing what they're doing? Donald Trump. What the Chinese have the Chinese have told the Norks, we're not going to import any of your worthless crap. No more your coal, no more your seafood. Would you eat North Korean seafood? No way. Of course, if you're the Chi-Coms and you're starving, you probably would. But the Chi-Coms told the Norks, none of your coal and none of your fish, none of your exports, except the stuff that's currently in transit, will take it. Nothing. No exports. We're not going to take it. And so the Norks, plus Nikki Haley gets credit for this because she put together this pressure group at the UN to force sanctions on the Norks that the Chi-Coms went along with. This is all Trump. This would have never happened. Obama could have never pulled this off. It was Obama and Clinton who basically stood aside while North Korea nuked up with American technology. Donald Trump made this happen, but he's not going to get the credit for it. And he did it by talking tough and not trying to appease and not trying to, hold his little guy's hand and walk him through the dangerous woods. He warned him, no uncertain terms. You're not going to like it if you launch on Guam, Kim. Here is Matt Lauer. Matt Lauer on the Today Show today with Andrea Mitchell. Now, you tell me, are they disappointed or not?
Breaking news overnight in the North Korea crisis. After reviewing his military's plans to attack the U.S. territory of Guam, Kim Jong-un now says he'll wait and watch before deciding to launch. Andrea Mitchell has more on this. Andrea, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Matt. I've been talking to officials overnight, and they are discounting those reports that Kim Jong-un has blinked, if you will.
Oh, okay. So Trump didn't do anything. And Mad Dog Mattis didn't do anything. And the Chi-Com's actions don't mean he hasn't backed down. My sources in the state, he hasn't backed down. Trump didn't do anything. Nothing to see here, Matt. Let's move on and see how Megyn Kelly's show is going to do.